we continue our discussion on ggplot. And you know, guys, it will take, for me, it will take a lifetime in order to really master ggplot 2. But I hope by this time you have already some sense of the use of the package, R package, and I hope you have realized the importance or the capability of this package in order as far as data visualization is concerned. Today we finished the file that we were working on and also the other one. Okay, let me just reposition this. Okay, so let's, I think we have finished up to this point. Did we finish the X lim, Y lim? Not yet, I think. Okay, let's go back here. Bar charts. Okay, this one, let's have a quick review. We said that each geom in R has a default statistical measure that comes with it. So geom bar, for example, has a default statistical measure count. No? So if you use geom bar, it will automatically count the variable that you want to plot. For example, so from the MPG dataset again, we'd like to plot the manufacturer. We know that manufacturer is, so let's see, a glimpse of MPG. I just place it in the console. Okay, manufacturer is a character. Although we have already, we have also converted this into a factor during the first few sessions. Okay, but let's leave it as is, as character. So we can create a geom bar out of a character variable. Okay, and you know what happens automatically? Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the barest minimum of the plot. Okay, and you notice, guys, that it automatically counts the instance of the different uh, manufacturers in the MPG dataset. Okay, so that's the default. When you do geom bar, it automatically counts. Okay, now what if you have a data that has a corresponding count already associated with it? For example, here we create this data frame drugs, and it consists of the variable drug ABC and effect 4.29.7 and 6.1. So let's run this. Okay, so we now have our drugs data set. Okay, there's our drugs data set. And if we plot, guys, if we plot the data set drugs, particularly the variable drug, which is a categorical or character variable, and then effect on the x-axis using the geom bar, we notice that it gives us an error term. Why? Because effect is already associated with the count of drug. So parang hindi alam ni R ang gagawin kung ano ba, bibilangin ko ba si drug? May bilang na siya na effect, no? So it creates confusion. So it renders or it returns an error term. Okay. So if we want the drug to be associated with effect and then use a geom bar, what we do is to use this function, yung stat is equal to identity. Ibig sabihin, gamitin niya yung count ng effect. Wag na niya bibilangin yung instance ng drugs. No? Okay? So if you run this, guys, okay, there. Okay? So yung gamit ng stat is equal to identity, it tells R to use whatever count that there is associated with a particular variable. Okay. So in fact, you can also, instead of using a geom bar, you can also use a geom point for that kasi very specific naman yung ano, no? Yung ito, kunyari, si drug A, 4 point something siya, si drug B is 9 point something, and si C is 6. Okay, so that's just to warn us that if a particular variable, when using geom bar, you always, it's always associated with the count data, count function. Okay, then let's go to time series. This is we have this time we have geom line, guys. We have already seen this before. So let's look at let's use the data economics. Okay, this is also coming from ggplot 2, and then let's get the head. Let's see what it includes. Okay, it's date. Then this is personal consumption expenditure. This is population, saving rate, unemployment. This is, I think this is unemployment per capita, and the number of unemployed. So this is monthly data, 1967. If you want to learn more about that data set, you know what to do, guys. And then the economics, yeah, economics. We can look at what this is all about. So this is from the ggplot 2 package. Then, so meron daw dalawa, economics at saka economics long. It's a data frame with 574 rows. Okay, so ito yung metadata niya, no? Ito yung description of what the data is. Okay? So also kung saan galing siya. So different sources, primarily from Federal Reserve data set to, no, sa St. Louis, US. Okay, baka may question? Yeah, oo. Thank you, Rhea, for that question. Sa ano, sa it comes with the package. So, di ba nung tinignan natin to, tingnan nyo, economics ggplot 2. So, when you load ggplot 2, by the way guys, sana binuksan nyo na yung library. Pag hindi nyo pa linoload si ggplot 2, guys, hindi natin makukuha to. Kailangan i-load nyo muna. So, make sure you have already loaded. So, library ggplot 2 at saka dplyr, guys, dplyr. Okay, thank you for that question. Any other question, guys? Okay, good. Okay, I always appreciate, guys, as I always mention to you, I always tell you, don't be ashamed to ask questions. I always appreciate you asking questions. Okay, so let's use this, guys. Okay, yung glimpse. Anyway, sige, run na lang natin. So 574 observations, 6 columns, ito siya. Date type, yung date column, and then the others are quantitative variables. Okay, so let's create a ggplot, the basic ggplot, since we know, guys, that that this contains a date variable, which means na may sequencing yan. So it would be best to use the geom line. So ilagay natin, guys, yung here, ginagawa natin dito, meron kasi tayong variable na unemployment, no? Unemployment divided by the population. Median pala to, sorry, yung MED, unemployment median. Let's get the per capita, yun ang i-plot natin, no? So we can perform this unemployment divided by population. We can do this because these are variables. Okay, so, and then a geom line. Let's run this. Okay, so ito yung per capita na, okay, unemployment per capita. This is from 1967 up to 1920 something, no? Okay, so this is the chart for it's a line graph, okay, time series plot. And we know, guys, that it's best to use geom line instead of another type. Kunyari, I've already illustrated this to you before. Instead of using a geom point, no? Pwede naman geom point, guys, kaso na-miss out natin yung yung relationship. Although dito apparently kita naman na may ganong pattern siya, no? Okay. All right. Then this is another plot, unemployment median. Okay. So we can see that 2010 yung unemployment median ng unemployment really ballooned to this level. This was after the global financial the financial crisis in 2008 and 29, and then it went down. Sige. Okay. Now let's make use of another geom object, and it's called the path object, path geom. So to examine the relationship in greater detail, we draw the time series on the same plot. Pwede natin i-draw yung scatter plot versus the length of the unemployment. Pero pag ganun guys, hindi natin makikita yung yung evolution over time. Okay? Kasi magkakatabi na yung mga points. Ang ibig sabihin nito, gusto natin makita yung unemployment noong 2010, 2011, 2012. No? Kaso, pag yung line lang, hindi natin makikita siya. Parang walang distinction kasi magkakadikit-dikit lang siya. Now, we can use what we call yung path, geom path, because it will join the points that are adjacent with it as line segments. No? So tingnan natin dito guys, tingnan natin. So same thing, dito ang ipa-plot natin yung per capita at saka yung median, no? Unemployment per capita at saka unemployment median. Then we use geom path and geom point. So let's run this. Now, with just a geom point, ano makikita natin dito? Clear ba, guys? What do you think? Is this easily interpretable? Paki-chat nga sa screen, guys, kung easily interpretable siya. Okay, correct. No, I agree with you. No. Okay, no. Mahirap siya i-interpret kasi walang distinction. Okay, any other comment? Okay, thank you. All right, so let's add this. Okay, ito guys, this is a function. Okay, so we're creating a function called year. Tapos, I will not really, kasi medyo higher level na tong functioning, ano. Pero actually basic lang naman siya, no. We're creating a function called x, no? Tapos gagawin natin yung x, it will be treated as a POSIX LT, no? This is a type of a time series. Okay. Particularly yung year, tapos plus 1900. Bakit plus 1900? Bakit plus 1900? Well, kasi yung data natin guys, di ba? Ang data natin kanina, nagsisimula siya sa 1960 plus, di ba? Okay, so ginawa lang base na base lang na na number, and then ipa-plot natin ggplot economics, then same x and y, and then plus geom path, tapos ito linagay natin. Color is equal to gray 50. Okay, and then ifa-facet natin guys yung color, no? Color is equal to year and then date. Yung year and date dito nanggaling yan, no? Okay, dito nanggaling yan. So ang mangyayari niyan guys, iiba-ibahin niya yung 1967 kasi doon nagsimula, 1968, 1969, okay? Lalagyan niya guys ng faceting kasi remember kahit nasa geom point to, okay, this is still mapping. Okay, so you expect guys magkakaroon ng iba't ibang legends dun sa iba't ibang years. Okay, so let's run this. two plots to, no? Let's run both plots. Okay, may question ba? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. A classmate of yours commented na mahirap maintindihan yung kanina, no? Kasi hindi natin makita yung changes dun sa X and Y. Now take a look at this. Siguro guys, dito natin i-plot to. I'm going to copy this. Control C. Dito ko ilalagay sa console. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So, di ba pinascale natin yung A step, linagay natin sa geom line. So you will see here that from 1967 hanggang 20-something, no? 20-something yung data natin. Notice that it's connected by path. Okay? Pero yung path, guys, magkakaiba yung kulay nila. Ito yung latest, no? Itong light blue. Ito yung mga latest. So nakikita natin yung degree of yung colorization niya. Yung mga darker colors, ito yun, no? 1967, 1968. And then you can see the path. You can see that as the shade grows lighter, okay, tumataas siya, no? Okay, so here you can see the pattern, the connection between 1967, up to year 2000. So we can see here that the unemployment rate was going up, no? In the later years. Nung mababa pa nung 1960s. And then ngayon, guys, in the year 2000s, no, as depicted by the color itself, the shade of the color, you see that the unemployment rate went up. Okay, so that's one use of itong geom path na to. We go back here. Okay. We can see that the unemployment rate and the length of unemployment are highly correlated. Highly correlated siya, guys, kasi, ayan, no, diba? If you try to draw a trend line there, medyo positive siya, directly correlated or highly positively correlated. Okay. So, any questions with that, guys? Clear naman yun so far? So, the use of the geom path, no? Ginagamit yan, guys, kapag may time series tayo. Tapos magkakaiba yung time in order to see the differences in the relationship between the variables over time. We can make use of the geom path together with the geom point in consonance, in combination. Okay, so well, ito guys, X and Y lang, labeling lang. X lab and Y lab are used to label your X and Y axis. So let's take a look at this. We have done this before. So this is a geom point ng city at saka ng with transparency of 0.3. No? Okay, then we can, ito guys, yung highway at saka city, may default siya, di ba? Y-axis, X-axis. If you want to modify that, lalagyan natin ng X-lab, Y-lab. Okay, so for example, instead of just using yung highway, ito, lalagyan natin sa X, city driving in miles per gallon. Okay, let's run this. Okay, di ba? Mas maganda kung mas maganda yung mas descriptive yung label natin ng X and Y axis. Okay, if you don't want any, kasi may default siya, no? Pag pinat natin yung X at saka Y, may default yan. kung gusto nyong walang ilalagay na ano na labels, and you can just put there X lab and Y lab null, tinanggal niya. Tinanggal. Okay, so we can also use the limits, X limit and Y limit. It will define kung ano yung gusto mong ilagay dun sa X and Y axis. So the same example, guys, we are using here drive. Our X axis, ito yung tatlong different na characters. Okay, jitter. Okay. Tapos pwede natin, kasi di ba yung drive, tatlo yan eh, 4 FR. So pwede natin i-limit na dalawa lang, F at saka R lang. Tatanggalin niya yung 4. Okay, tapos pwede natin i-limit si Y from 20 up to 30 lang. Okay, so let's run this. Yan. Notice guys na dadalawa lang yung linagay natin sa drive type. Tinanggal niya yung 4. And then sa y-axis guys, from 20 lang up to 30, tinanggal na yung iba na more than 30. Okay, that's why ito, 139 rows containing, yung mga missing pala yan, sorry Pero hindi niya sinama sa plot yung, yung above 30 at saka yung below 20. When in fact, guys, kung titignan natin dito yan, you take a look at this. Okay, may mga below di ba? May mga below 20 at saka may mga above 30. In other words, parang clean up lang niya, ito lang pinakita. This side. Clean up natin. Okay. All right. You can also use this geom jitter with 0.25. Sa lower end, walang limit, hanggang 30 lang. No? So from 0, or kung may negative man yan, walang limit dun sa lower end ng y-axis, up to 30 lang siya. So we will see this. Okay, yan nyo. Okay, sinama niya yung lower end, pero hanggang 30 lang siya. Only up to 30. Okay, so that's the use of labeling X, labeling Y. So I hope you see this. I hope I see this in your project, guys. Gamitin nyo itong mga full complements. Of course, malaking tulong, guys, yung gamitin nyo itong natin, yung help dito sa cheat sheets natin. You know this, guys. May mga data visualization cheat sheet which you can use. Okay, and of course, nobody's preventing you from using other references. Marami na naman kayong makukuha ang references. Hindi lang tayo na lang magsasawa, guys, sa dami ng pwede nating gawin. Okay, so this is a tool. Meron nga, pwede nga natin i-zoom. Ito yung mga legends, labels, etc. Okay. All right. So let's move on, because I want us to start already a new lesson today. Well, it's actually a continuation lang. No? Okay, yung coordinates, guys, ang default kasi, okay, if you type here, question mark, coord, so you'll see the choices, no? Iba't ibang choices, merong Cartesian, kaya no? Iba-ibang choices ng coordinates. Yung coordinates, guys, ito yung it's important kasi it will help plot your data the way we want it. So yung ginagamit talaga natin, Cartesian coordinate, from René Descartes, yung nag-develop ng X and Y axis. No? Ito ginamit na natin dati, yung flip. But there are other coordinates. An example is, pag circular objects, guys, polar ang ginagamit dyan. Okay, take a look at this. Si class daw, okay, di ba ilang dami yung classes? Okay, I think there are 7 classes, no? So, pag i-plot natin, yun. Okay, you can see how it is plotted, no? Parang ano siya, parang pie, kaso scaled according to size, sa dami, no? Okay, so ito si SUV, siya yung pinakamarami, si compact, ang pinakamaliit, si Ang pinakakonti si minivan, no? Okay, the most number is your SUV. Okay, so that's what a coordinate polar does. Parang kino-convert niya into a circle with their corresponding sizes. Okay, so parang pizza siya, and then drawn to scale. Okay. All right. Any questions about this, guys? Notice this count, count yan. Okay, there are other ways to do this, other examples pala. Okay, so take a look at this, no? Si data natin, si MPG, tapos si class as a bar, plus coordinate polar din. Okay, lagay muna natin dito, guys, for better appreciation. X ko na muna to kasi tumatagal. X ko rin. Okay. So this is coordinate polar, guys. Ito yung ano niya. Ito yung syntax niya, no? Coordinate polar. So may theta, start, direction, at saka clip. Tapos ito yung details. Okay? So, ano ba yung theta? Ito yung nagmamap ng angle sa X or to Y. Tapos yung start, offset siya, starting from 12 o'clock in radians. Okay, radians is a type of measurement ng angle, di ba? I hope you recall your geometry or your trigonometry. Okay, so may mga examples tayo dito. So let's just take a look at some examples. Ito pie chart, stack bar chart, at saka polar coordinates daw. So let's see this one. We create an object called pi, and then it's from empty cars. Naalala nyo, guys, yung empty cars? Empty cars is a data set from the data sets package. So let's try to plot this. Let's plot this. Dito lang natin ilagay, guys, sa ano. Dito ko lang ilalagay sa console. Okay, yan. So if you study this, kasi ang pinapa-plot niya yung cylinder. So dito sa data set na empty cars na to, there are three types of cylinders, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so una, it created an object called pi width is equal to 1, yung bar. Tapos pi plus, nag-coordinate polar siya with theta is equal to y. Okay, so if we look at yung y natin, y is our angle, di ba? So ito pinat niya in such a way that, ito, from 0, so this is 10, 20, and 30, 10, 20, and 30. Okay, so medyo nakakalito din, guys, yung ano, yung pag-interpret nito. I'm not sure how this is interpreted. 10, zoom ko nga. So in radians, naka-radians to. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then back to 0. Apparently, guys, inano niya yung what do you call this? What's the term for that? Parang dinistribute niya yung buong circle depending on the factor, no? Yung cylinder depending on the count of the cylinders. Pero expressed in terms of radians. Okay, so medyo Unless we're really into spherical or plotting circles, mas ma-appreciate natin to. No? Pero as it stands right now, guys, medyo nahihirapan ako i-interpret. No? Pero I can say that mas marami yung instance ng yung blue, yung 8 cylinders, okay, and then as compared to yung 6, and then susunod yung 4. Pinakamaliit yung 6 cylinders. Okay? Alright. So anyway, hindi naman natin masyadong kailangan ano yun yan, no? Coordinate. You can, guys, I leave you guys to I leave you to explore more. There are other examples here. That's what I do, guys. Kunyari, I'm studying a particular function. Okay? I read through it and then I make sure that I try the examples that it gives. No? So you can do this. You can spend some time, invest a few minutes, and try to see if you're interested in a particular function. Okay. Ako personally, gamit na gamit ko talaga to. No? May question dito. Yung coordinate polar ba, can it be used for example sa number of children or age po na data? Yes, oo, pwede. Basta may count, pwedeng i-partition yan. It's like a pie chart, no? Pie chart siya. Kaso nga lang guys, this is a reminder to everyone. I think na-mention ko sa inyo dati na ang pie chart, medyo sabihin natin, kung konti lang naman guys yung mga levels ng variables, okay lang yan yung pie chart. Kasi medyo medyo hindi magaling yung tao hindi magaling sa pag-judge ng mga angles. We're not very good at that, no? So that's why it's not really recommended to use pie chart. But of course you can do that, guys. Kunyari, tatatlo, apat lang na levels, manageable naman, then you can do that. So yes, the answer to that question is yes. Pwede nyo gamitin yung pie charts, but make sure na wag nyo siya masyadong sabihin natin in moderation, okay? Because there are other plots that can easily be understood by us. Kailangan kasi isasubmit nyo yung pwede naman naka-hide yung codes, no? Kasi isasubmit nyo naman yung RMD file. Okay, so there's a question here, yung sa yung sa plots, dapat ba nakasama yung you can include it or you can pwedeng hindi nyo isama kasi isasubmit nyo naman yung output mismo at saka yung RMD file. Okay. Alright, so let's move on kasi guys, binabudget ko yung time natin. 10:45, sige. A little more here. Okay, so pwede daw i-zoom guys yung you can zoom both on the scale. So hindi na to so we have MPG, pinaplot natin yung class. Tapos, scale y continuous. Andito yan sa inano ko na ba? Okay. Andito to guys yung mga scales, no? Andito yung mga scales. So yung scale guys, pwedeng yung regular scale lang or you can use the log, no? May square root din. So pag ini-scale natin guys, we map the data values to the visual values of an aesthetic. Okay? Pag scale guys, kung ano yung measurement ng ng coordinates natin, ng x and y axis natin. Okay, so there are different ways to go about it, no? Okay, these are examples. Pwede yung scale ng date natin, no? Okay, etc. Pwedeng discrete, pwedeng continuous, etc. As I said guys, it actually will take a lifetime matagal na ako nag-R, pero every time I learn something new. Kasi ang dami mga packages na dinadagdag. Yung GG Force, wala naman dati yun. GG Vis, Plotly, Leaflet. These are new packages that can be used in consonance with ggplot 2. Tapos talagang inaano yung na-enhance talaga nila. And these packages were not existing before. So ibig sabihin, you'll have to refresh yourself. Kunyari, at this point, you have learned quite a lot about ggplot 2, pero you never stop learning kasi guys. Continuous yung learning nito for as long as people will continue to contribute to the CRAN, yung Comprehensive R Archive Network, to the community of our users. Kaya nga, this is a very, very good tool to have, to develop personally kasi magagamit yun talaga to. So let's run this. Okay. Okay. Alright. So ang ginawa dito guys, ano ginawa? Yung y continuous from 0 to 40. Okay, from 0 to 40. So nawala yung compact at saka nawala yung mid-size, yung count nila. Bakit kaya? Why? So one way to explore this is, kung ito lang, Control C, Control V, tinanggal natin yung scale y continuous, then limits. Okay, tingnan nyo guys. Oh. Kasi lampas sila ng 40, di ba? So, nung nag-limit tayo, in-scale natin si y, okay, in-scale natin si y, continuous siya, from 0 to 40 lang, nawala na yung dun sa ano, yung sa compact at saka mid-size, kasi more than 40 sila. Okay? Sige, so let's continue guys. Okay, exercise na lang to, no? Okay, now, I just inserted here some, although hindi pa natin, ano yun to, no? Para makita nyo lang. So there's anong package ba to? Let me just fix this guys, sandali ah. Okay, sandali ah. SF. This is the code, no? Ito yung Control C, Control V. Okay. So ST transform. So this is from the SF package. No? So my package na SF, transform or convert coordinates of simple feature. Okay, so may transformation ng coordinates. Okay, so anyway, we'll not take a look at the masyadong medyo complex na tong ano na to, ng code na to. I just wanted to show you the output for this particular code. So ito ginagamit for mapping, no? We'll have another example later. Okay, so i-run lang natin to guys. Okay, I intended this to be more of an example. All right. So here we were able to map the globe, no? Okay, kasi galing yan sa world, no? This is the object. Okay, hindi na natin aaralin muna guys yung ano yung mga specifics nito. Okay, but just to show you that you can also create maps in R. So I use this as a springboard in order to go to the next file. Okay, so here may mga themes guys, diniscuss natin yung mga themes, okay? So I just would want you to just look at this guys as examples. Anyway, andyan naman yung code. And I'm sure guys, medyo kakayanin nyo na to, no? So si G yung bar, nakamap pa rin yung class at saka yung field, no? So this is the class. Tapos ito yung ano yung field niya, yung sa drive. Tapos naka-facet wrap, tapos may title. Okay, so ito yung facet wrap guys by year 1999, 2008. Bar, di ba, vertical, horizontal bar siya. No? Okay, so let's leave that guys. That ends our discussion on this specific RMD file. So in this file, medyo nakapag-focus tayo dun sa gamit ng maps, okay, aesthetic mapping, at saka yung geom. So we learned several, the importance of knowing where to use your aesthetic. Kung ilalagay natin siya dun sa mapping, ibig sabihin nun, i-scale yung attribute na yun. If we're going to put it inside the geom object, then it will localize it and ibibigay niyo yung kung ano mang color ba yan o size ba yan, kung ano yung specific na aesthetic na, na gusto niyo. Okay, this is just to enhance guys. Very quick lang tayo dito. Examples lang to guys ng using ggplot 2 in order to create maps. No? As an exercise, in order to create maps sa ggplot 2, kailangan natin yung longitude at saka latitude. Ano ba yung longitude guys? I-google nyo nga guys. Sorry, hindi ko nalagay kanina to ha. Longitude and latitude para at least alam natin yung ano. Yan. Longitude and latitude. Ito yung ginagamit sa cartography. No? Cartography is the art and science of drawing maps. Siguro image na lang. Oops, ano nangyari dito? Hindi. Okay, paki-google guys. Longitude and latitude. Okay. Pwede naman ito. Maganda kung may ano tayo. Yan, okay. Okay, sinagot na ni Paul, ano? Paul, ano ko yung sinabi mo dito, ha? So, as Paul said, guys, pag longitude kasi, ang mini-measure natin from east to west. Okay? Pag ano naman, guys, pag latitude, ano mini-measure natin? Best to show an image, no? Mag-image tayo. Para maintindihan natin kung what's a good plot here. Ito na lang. Ito, simple lang. Can you see this, guys? Go to, saan yan? Type po na. May nag-chat ba? Okay, yeah, you're correct, no? You're correct. So, tingnan nyo to guys, no? Ito yung longitude. As the name suggests, long. So, any place, nyari, Quezon City, may longitude yan at saka latitude. So, parang Cartesian coordinate system siya na polar, no? So, each place here has both a longitude and a latitude. So, just to show you, meron tayong may site dito, longitude and latitude of Philippines. Okay, map of Philippines GPS coordinate. Ito. So meron sa internet guys, cities, no? Most of the cities in the Philippines, ito. Oops. Dali. Sorry. Mali. Kasi dapat ito ay identify natin yung ano eh. Yung longitude at saka latitude. But anyway, guys, any place here has an identified, tinan nyo to, di ba? 15 degrees north, tapos 120 degrees east. Yung sinasabi natin na longitude at saka latitude. So ito, 10, saan yan? I exceeded. Okay, 10 degrees north, 15 degrees north. As you go up here, okay, notice na yung location niya nagbabago din. No? Ganun din dito, guys. No? Ganun din dito. As you go from east to west, no? Nagbabago yung yung positioning niya. So any point here, guys, has its own longitude at saka latitude. So if you can determine the longitude and the latitude of places, then you can plot it. Unique yung yan, guys, ha? Unique yung kunyari ito, example, si Olongapo. Okay? So 120 degrees east, 15 degrees north. Okay? Example, kunyari, dyan siya. So si Olongapo lang, guys, ang may ganyang location. This particular point is unique. Unique for each place. So if it's unique, guys, ibig sabihin, we can plot this using ggplot. Pwede natin ma-plot yung any place kung alam natin yung kung alam natin yung yung longitude and the latitude. Okay, so for this one, guys, very quick lang to. We will not take much time here. This is just to introduce to you. So kailangan natin vir ibis is for okay, vir ibis, this is for ggforce natin. Oh, sorry. Kasi dapat okay, guys, if you haven't map data and maps, if you have taken a look at this, guys, I'm sure you would have installed this. So if not, guys, paki-load na muna. I'll give you a minute, guys, to load the packages. Okay. So ginagamit, for example, yung vir ibis, guys, it's used for coloring, no? Ginagamit siya sa pagko-color, lalo na sa mga maps. Okay, guys, na-download nyo na. Na-load nyo na ba yung mga package natin? Okay, thank you. I asked you to load yung map data at saka yung maps na package. Let's see what the data, this data set, this two contain. So si maps, guys, yan, ang dami, oh. Ang dami niyang data set na kasama. Kasama dyan yung world. USA maps, US cities. Okay, world map. Low to mid resolution to ng world map. World to map. Pacific daw, Pacific centric, etc. So different types of data frames, data sets. May France map, US, etc. Okay, yung isa naman, si map data, yan, world to hires, map, world map, etc. China, Japan, New Zealand. Okay, so it contains data sets. And then these data sets, guys, pwede nyo magamit for practice, for mapping. Okay. So ito, we have this function map data coming from ggplot2. No? I-map natin si i-access muna natin si USA. No? So let's run this. So andito na si USA. Okay. Take a look at this, guys. Ang laman ng USA na data is longitude, latitude, tapos may grouping siya, may order, and then may region, I think may subregion din. So with the longitude and latitude, guys, pwede nating ma-map kung ano man yung nagre-represent itong longitude at saka latitude na to. Okay, so anyway, let's not run this. Tinignan na naman natin yung ano, yung na-view na natin. Then how about this? World to hires, no? This is also coming from your this is coming also from map data. So saan ba galing to? Sa ggplot to din, no? Dun sa anong data yon? Ito, world to hires, no? This is coming from map data dataset. So run din natin to, guys. Medyo malaki yata to. Yan, guys, no? W2HR, world to hires. That's 2 million observations. Let's just check, guys, kung ano ba laman itong 2 million observations ito. Longitude, latitude, group, region, guys, region. Okay, then 2 million siya, no? Okay, may Philippines dito. Okay, so we have some data about the Philippines. Okay. All right, so let's proceed with some mapping here. Okay, so here we're creating a ggplot, and then geom polygon. So dito natin linagay, guys, tingnan nyo, dito, sabi natin, di ba, dati, pwede natin ilagay yung data at saka yung mapping dito sa geometric object. So here we're creating a geometric polygon. Data is equal to USA. Ang x-axis niya yung longitude, ang y-axis niya yung latitude. Tapos by group, no? Group niya, and then coordinate quick map. Okay, itong quick map sets the relationship between one unit in the y direction and one unit in the x direction, so that the aspect ratio is good for your map. So ginagamit to for mapping. If we run this, yeah. Right, so minap niya si USA. Ano ba yung laman nitong USA na dataset? Di ba yung longitude at saka latitude, no? Tapos sinama niya yung grouping. Okay, so you see here, sa y-axis yung latitude, sa x-axis yung longitude. Okay, let's take a look at some more examples. Again, meron din state, no? Merong state. So let's create this object called state bago natin i-map. Tapos i-map din natin siya, no? Let's see how this looks. So tingnan muna natin yung data natin, states, geometric polygon ulit, longitude, latitude, tapos may fill, no? Fill niya yung region, tapos by grouping, tapos color yung border is equal to white. Then ginamit ulit sa coordinator quick map, tapos guides fill is equal to false. Para tanggalin yung color legend, no? Kasi pag ilalagay yung color legend, eh ang daming ano niyan, ang daming regions, no? Okay, so let's run this. Okay, see? Yung states, which are the states in the United States, no? So naka-color coding siya. Okay. So, guys, hindi ko lang na merong website na magbibigay sa atin ng longitude and latitude of most of the cities and places in the Philippines. Pakihanap nyo yon, tapos subukan nyo i-plot dito, no? You try to plot that. Siyempre, well, you have to save the data. You have to load it to R, and then you can use this code to plot the map of the Philippines. Okay, so that will be a good exercise. So ito naman, guys, yung world naman, yung object na world. Run na natin ng at the same time. Yeah, so this is the map of the world, no? Okay, so ito may ano lang, ang pinaplot dito, world din siya. Tapos meron lang mga colors na binigay, etc. Naglagay lang ng aesthetics. I leave you guys to explore that. No? Okay, same map, kaso, kita nyo, may fill na siya, no? May fill at saka may yung color which is the border. No? Ayan, color is equal to black. Alam natin na border yan. Ayan. Okay. Then guys, ang susunod guys, heat map. Magbibigay lang ako ng example dito. Ano ba yung heat map? Okay, let's create this. Okay, then okay, we have, at least I have mga 15 to 20 minutes for the dashboard. Okay, so we're creating a data. Mag-set.seed tayo. So this is our norm, 100 numbers from 0 to 10. Okay. Matrix to, no? 10 rows, 10 columns. Column names ng data 1 will be column and then 1 to 10. Tapos row names. Okay. Paste natin si row at saka 1 to 10. Okay, ano ibig sabihin guys ng paste 0? Okay, so, ito guys, syempre, alam na natin gagawin natin dyan pag ganyang function, Control C, Control V, and then question mark. Yan. So it's to use to concatenate. No? It's from base R. Okay, paste. Okay, so paste 0 is used for concatenating. So ito daw, i-concatenate, ipagsasama si column at saka 1 to 10. So magiging column 1, call 2, call 3, call 4, etc. Ito naman row 1, row 2, row 3. Yun lang yun. No? Okay, so let's run this. Let's run this code chunk. Okay, so data 1, dapat pare-pareho tayo nito dito. It's a matrix. Yan. Oops, sorry. Asa na yung, ba't naging Python? Okay, ito no. Row 1 hanggang row 10, column 1 hanggang column 10. We should have the same values, guys. Pakichat nga, guys, kung pare-pareho tayong values. Okay, yes, thank you. Alright. So, bakit naging ganun guys? Bakit pare-pareho tayo? Ano yung secret doon? Naalala niyo yan? What's the secret there? Doon sa code natin. It is, yan, thank you. Wow, good, good. Alala niyo, set.seed, no? Okay, sige. Very good, very good. Okay, so let's go back here. Set.seed 1, 2, 3. Okay, mag-create tayo ng heat map, guys. Heat map. Ano ba create ng heat map na yan? Control Enter. Yun. Okay. Alright. So very strange, no? Okay. It's parang naging tree diagram siya. Okay, notice guys, yung nagbabago yung colors, no? Mga lighter colors. Tapos may arrangement siya, may specific arrangement siya, no? It's not row 1 up to row row 1 up to row 10, tapos column 1 up to column 10. So may ginagawa dito. This is what we call a dendrogram, no? Dendrogram ang tawag dito. Sulat ko lang, no? Dendrogram. That's what this is called. Okay, and then color-coded siya. Ibig sabihin, usually pag mga darker colors, ito yung mga bigger numbers. Kaya nga, parang heat siya guys, no? Heat map. Okay, so let's take a look at other examples. Kailangan umabot tayo sa Plotly, no? Okay, so, ba't ko ba hindi hinawa-hawala ito? Okay, take a look at this guys. In order to remove the dendrogram, ilalagay natin row V and column V is equal to NA para mawala yung dendrogram natin. Plot natin yan. Okay, so if you see guys, the plot, wala na yung branches. May ibig sabihin yung branches yan guys ha. That has a meaning. So I want you to explore that kung ano ibig sabihin ng mga meaning na yun, and then we'll discuss that next meeting. Tapos ito naman, so we're creating here an object called myColors, okay? Color ramp palette. So if you're interested to know what this is, guys, you know what to do, di ba? Okay, you know what to do, question mark here. Ganun lang naman yun, no? Control C, Control V, sorry. If you encounter a particular function, ask help, no? Control V, and then question mark. Okay, nasa GR devices daw yung ano yan, yung function. Okay, and then it tells us kung ano yung color ang i-interpolate niya. Okay, anyway, so my colors, guys, gagawin natin cyan at saka deep pink, yung dalawang to. Okay, andali ha. And then si heat map colors is equal to my colors. Run natin to. Wait. Ano nangyari? Run ko muna to. Bakit siya nagka-error? May package dito na, wait ha. May package na hindi ko pa yata na-load. Okay guys, sorry ha, hindi ko na-check kung anong package to. Column is equal to, hindi, this is an object eh. See? Okay, sandali. Init map natin sa data 1. Tapos yung color natin is equal to my colors. Define na natin kung ano yung colors natin, si cyan at saka si... May kinalaman ba yung extra ano dito? Wala naman siguro. So, andyan na si my colors. Andyan siya. And then, wala pa rin. If I remove this, okay. Ang pangat ng combination. Okay. Nag-run ba sa inyo guys yung ano, yung my colors? Kasi this is supposed to parang ano niya, i-scale niya. Ayaw tumakbo ng ano. Let me reduce the number. Error pa rin. No? So let's remove the number here. Okay. So ito guys, combination. You can change the color combination of your heat map. So dito dinefine natin. If you want, for example, cyan and red. Run yung my colors. Tapos run tong heat map natin. Okay. So it's a combination of red and your cyan. Bell, ano yung, sorry, may question dito si Bell. I think kailangan po ng mic. Oh, ranaran natin yung my colors, no? Okay, sige. Rinan ko yung my colors, ito. Okay. I run this. Okay, let me change this. Gawin ko my colors one, no? Para ibang object na. My colors 1. So, andito na si my colors 1, di ba? Andito siya. Yan, no? Cyan and red, si my colors 1. Tapos, pag rinan natin tong ano, pag rinan natin tong, where's this? Ito. Heat map natin ng data, ang color niya, based on my colors 1. My colors 1. Nag-plot nga siya into, kaso, dadalawa lang yung ano, yung hindi niya hinit, parang walang heat map to eh. Parang dalawang ano lang, parang dalawang ano lang. The number inside the ano, should have been the ano, parang yung intensity level, yung number dito. Kaso, but let me check that, guys, no? Nag-run ba sa inyo? Color ramp sa palette code. Sandali, ha? Ay, wait. Oo. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oo, tama, tama. Nawala yung color ramp ko dito, no? Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Kaya pala, Control C. Na-delete ko yata, no? Yan. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, na-delete ko siya, no? Yan, okay. Yan, okay. I think this is already correct, no? Yan. Run ko. And then, para malagyan natin ng heat map na iba't ibang shades ng ano. Okay? Okay, tama na ako? Yun, okay. There it is, no? So nagkaroon na ng iba't ibang shades ng red at saka ng cyan. Okay, so that's what a heat map does. Okay, yung actual example nito, guys, I recommend you to look at practical examples of a heat map. I can't give it to you now here, guys, no? I'd like you to do that and find an example. Okay, so there are other examples here. Okay, may gusto ko lang akong, guys, sabihin ito. Okay, so quickly i-run nga natin yung iba. Asan ba yung kailangan natin dito? Sorry, Z. Asan si Z? Data 1. Okay, di ba may data 1 na tayo, guys? Di ba may data 1 na tayo, no? So let's run this. Paki-install nga, guys, yung Plotly. Install that package as Plotly, tapos i-library nyo. Quickly, please. When you're done, guys, kindly press OK. Yeah. Thank you sa mga comments, no? Na-miss out ko yung color ramp palette natin. Pala importante. Okay, good. Done na. So, okay, so let me also load Plotly. Okay. Ang Plotly, guys, it adds interactiveness sa ano natin, sa plot natin. So, di ba, pina-plot natin si data 1 as a heat map. Let's plot this. And using the Plotly, ito ko run. Okay, wait. Nag-run na sa inyo, guys? Did this appear? Paki-chat nga, please. Yan, good, good, okay. So this is what Plotly does, no? Anong kaiba nito, guys, sa ggplot? Si ggplot is just a static plot. Tingnan nyo, guys, ito, no? Yan, take a look at this. So what Plotly did was to convert your plot, your ggplot or whatever plot, into an interactive plot. So if I go anywhere here, guys, kita nyo yung coordinates niya, andyan dyan, no? Andyan dyan yung coordinates na yan. You can highlight a particular section, tapos may expand yung portion na yan, no? Double click para bumalik, no? And you have several you can download the plot as PNG. Pwede niya kanina, pinakita ko. Right click ko lang, tapos I highlight a particular portion. Diba? Ito, in-expand na yan, tapos yung aspect ratio niya na-maintain pa rin. Double click to go back. Panning naman, guys. Okay. Alright, ano ba yung panning na yan? And then, zoom in, zoom out. Then, may auto-scaling siya. Okay, etc. So, ito guys, these are attributes or functionalities which makes your plot in ggplot interactive. So you can use this, no? This ggplot plus Plotly, you have a potent tool with you. Plus, the other one is Flex Dashboard. Sige, punta na tayo dito, guys. So I'll just begin with this one. I'll just begin with this one, and then we're going to continue with this on Monday na pala, no? Kala ko on next Monday na. Okay, are you still with me, guys? So magkakaroon pa tayo, we'll have several examples of Plotly, and makikita nyo, guys, kung, and also explore, please, no? Yung mga plots natin, yung mga ginawa natin sa ggplot natin, pwede nyo gawing ano yan, pwede nyo gawing Plotly, no? How do you convert a plot into Plotly? Kunyari, dito, may pangalan ba tayo ng isang plot dito? Example lang tayo, no? Sige, I'll give an example in the course of our discussion now. We go now, guys, to, sabi natin, the second to the last topic as far as data visualization is concerned, ggplot2, which is dashboard. So I'd like to invite you to open a file, R Markdown. Magbagong file tayo. Question, guys. So hindi document ang i-create natin, hindi presentation. Okay, si Shiny, guys, ginagamit yan sa dashboards, no? Click from template. What do you find? Magkakaiba tayo dito, no? Ano yung nakikita nyo? Do you find this Flex dashboard? Paki-chat yes or no, guys? No, okay. No, kasi guys, hindi pa natin na-install, no? So, cancel muna natin. Install nyo na dito, guys. Install.packages. And then, Flex Dashboard. Paki-install na. I'm not going to do this kasi na-install ko na. And then afterwards, okay, installed already, guys. Okay. Alright, kung na-install na, guys, open ulit tayo ng panibagong ano. Again, open an R Markdown file. R Markdown file. Ayan. Okay, from template, do you now see flex dashboard, guys? Yes, okay, good. So meron na tayong flex dashboard, no? So let's click this flex dashboard. Okay. Title. Okay, bahala na kayo mag-title, no? Okay. Now, take a look at this, guys. So notice, guys, dito sa YAML natin, ay, saan nangyari? Okay, ito. So this one, sa YAML natin, guys, tingnan nyo, it's already flex dashboard colon flex dashboard. So hindi na siya yung PDF HTML document. So iba na, no? Tapos may default dito, orientation in columns, vertical layout, fill. I'll explain in a while what this is. Tapos naka-default na dito, library, flex dashboard. Okay. If you notice, guys, okay, ang default natin dito, column, data width is equal to 50. This dash here, guys, indicates a particular page sa ano natin sa dashboard natin. So dito column, tas ito, this is an object, yung chart A, tapos pwede natin ilagay dito yung code to plot your chart. Then you have another space here, column, data width is equal to 350. Then you have chart B, tapos chart C. Okay, I'll explain very quickly. Ano makikita natin dito, guys? Si Flex Dashboard, ginagamit natin siya for creating dashboards of your plots. So hindi pa, guys, hindi pa nyo pa kailangan to dun sa project for this week, ha? Kasi ito yung next week to, no? So you can use the data that you use for this activity for this week in order to create a Flex Dashboard for next week. Okay, so pwede rin kayong gumamit ng iba pang data, no? So itong dash na to, guys, dapat 14 or more to indicate that this is one page dun sa dashboard natin. So we have another one here. So that means that's another page. Okay? Then tingnan nyo pinartition natin, no? Pinartition natin yung page natin into 65% yung sa unang column, tapos 35% yung sa pangalawang column. Si 35%, guys, dalawang chart, si column 2, dalawang chart makikita natin sa kanya, chart B and chart C. Yung hashtag dito, guys, indicates the title of the chart. Okay? So nakita niyo yung default, guys? Okay. Kindly chat, guys, kung clear so far yung pag-explain ko. Very quick pa lang to, ano? Nag-i-introduce pa lang ako, no? Okay, sige. So in order for us to see what output we have with this Flex Dashboard, ininit natin siya. No? So isipin natin, ha, guys, ha? Isipin natin, ilang dashboard ang makikita natin dito? Isa. Yung dashboard na yan, yung isang page na yan, dalawang parts. Dalawang columns siya. Bakit dalawang columns? I'm seeing here column 1, column 2. Dalawang columns. Okay? Tapos yung isa, 65% yung width niya. Yung pangalawa, 35%. So si column 1 mas malapad kaysa kay column 2. No? Si column 1, isang chart lang ang laman. Chart A. Si column 2, dalawang chart ang laman. Chart B and chart C. So sige nga, guys, init natin to. Let's go knit. Alagyan natin ang title. Dashboard trial 1. Okay, dashboard trial 1. Then init natin to. Knit. Knit to flex dashboard. Okay, di ba? To. Yan. Then it will ask us to save. Save nyo kung saan nyo gusto i-save, guys. Lalagay ko na lang dito sa yan na lang, flex 1. Okay. Tapos i-run niya dito, no? I-run niya sa R Markdown. Yan, ipo-process niya. Okay. Then we have our first dashboard. Okay, so publish natin. Ay, hindi na pala. Huwag na lang. Baba ko lang to. Okay, take a look at our first dashboard. Ito yung title ng dashboard natin. Dashboard Trial 1. Ito yung first column natin, which is 65% yung width. Ito 35% lang. Tapos di ba dalawang dalawang chart dun sa second natin, sa second column. 2 columns. Okay, di ba dalawang columns? Paano natin sinubdivide yung columns yan? Data width is equal to 65%. Tapos isa 35%. Of course, pwede natin baguhin yan. Dapat ang total guys 1,000 ha. Pwedeng 500. Pag 500 equal yan, no? Okay, then neat natin. Yan, naging 50% na siya. Okay? So it's very easy to put elements here. Pwede tayong maglagay dito ng another chart. Ito. Copy natin, Control C, Control V. Yan natin chart AA. Okay. Tapos pwede another chart pa. Yan. So ngayon, dun sa first column natin, tatlong charts na, no? A. Okay, if we knit this, knit. Yeah, see guys? Chart A, chart AA, chart AAA. Now you get the idea guys, paano natin ilalagay yung charts dito? Ilalagay natin yung code dito. Okay, yung ggplot natin dito, ilalagay natin dito, and then that will appear dun sa dashboard natin. Okay, so far guys, clear? Okay, so we'll continue with this next meeting. Itong itong Flex dashboard. You'll see how powerful and how good this is. Pag-aaralan natin iba't ibang components pa nito. And your next activity will be to create a dashboard out of your data. You may repeat your data, repeat use of your data or not. Okay, with that guys, salamat. Maraming salamat for your patience.